Morning, everyone. It's 8:36, and today is Wednesday the 13th. And to get right to it, we had CPI numbers this morning. On the month-over-month number, the headline was up 0.4% versus expectations of up 0.2. The year-over-year number, 5.4 versus 5.2. Fuel and energy, both the big push here. I'm a big fan of anecdotal evidence. I've been talking about inflation for 18 months, and now all of a sudden everybody on the planet is talking about how inflation is here, that you can't roll back wage gains. Clearly, supply chain issues are an issue, um, but higher costs all around. One of our Discord members posted a story this morning about Germany not being willing to give its retail customers, you and me, basically, in Germany, though, um, contracts for the delivery of electricity because of the prices of what it's costing to provide it. So that's a very big negative, and that could cause a fairly serious shock. We're talking about prices up, 200, 300% if they have a very cold winter. So that's a huge problem. Um, Also, I want to mention that on the anecdotal evidence side, I tried to order Chipotle again last night. That is 4 or 5 of the last 7 days where the Chipotle that I order from sent me back a message that said they could not provide the meal because of, quote, staffing issues. Just to understand, this is not this is in an outside mall that houses an Apple and a Whole Foods and a Williams Sonoma. It's in one of the higher end communities about 5 minutes from my house, and they cannot be open. They can't get help. So I'm a bit concerned about that. Plus, I really wanted their smoked brisket. Okay, JP Morgan with kind of a miss on revenues and a beat on earnings, more BS. The reason that they had a profit is because they had a release of um, reserves, not because they did more business. Their revenues were only up 1%. In the meantime, the stock, which was down as low as 163 and a quarter this morning, is now 166 and a quarter and is up 89 cents. BlackRock 850 up 1381, 1.65%, but they too warned in their earnings about inflation. Delta beat top and bottom, but gave particularly poor guidance again based on inflation in fuel costs. The stock is 43 down 52 cents. Apple warned last night on chip shortages for the iPhone. They're cutting back production by about 10 million units now. The stock, which got down to 139 in low change, is trading 140.60 down 93 cents. Wayfair downgraded by Jefferies today, by Cowen last week. The stock was 300 last month, trading 226.80 down 747. And uh, same situation. Wayfair having problems with supply chain. And the FDA approved the electric cigarette, the vaping by Vuse, VUSE, excuse me, and that is a first for the FDA relative to electronic cigarettes or vaping. Plug Power was upgraded a couple of times in the past couple of weeks. They also announced a deal or an intent for a deal with Airbus for green hydrogen power. The stock is 32.09. That's up $2.31. And that stock is up from 24 5 days ago. So there you have it. The chart on the screen is the gold. It's selling off a little from where it was before the CPI number. As I've mentioned, I really need to see it close over 1767.60. We've been through it. We were through it last week, but it came back down and closed down on the day. As I mentioned last night, we traded again at that 1750 support level, but this time we closed mid-range and up on the day, and it looks as if we have crossed the 5-day through the 20-day, the old Dick Donchen rule, and that could confirm if we can get over 1780 in the next couple of days before the end of the week. That would be a confirmation for me that we're headed back to the 18-20 area. Okay, before the CPI, the Dow was up 60, currently showing down 32. S&P was up about 12, showing down a couple of dollars. And the NASDAQ, which was up 72, is now showing an opening of up about $10. So we are selling off a bit on the news. All right, everyone, be careful out there. It is treacherous.